All righty, there we go.
Okay.
We are getting you ready on this Wednesday morning. We're going to be checking in with Mackenzie Warren. Something for parents to be aware of. It is time to get those TDAP shots.
Yeah, that's right. You need your booster for your kids to go into 7th grade, and you really are getting down to the wire as far as limited time to get it done before school starts.
Yeah.
So we'll be chatting about that. Also, some new regulations or some new suggestions, I think, for TDAP for pregnant women that is pretty interesting. I think Mackenzie's going to be talking about that as well. And I know, you know, with your last pregnancy, you were really concerned about that one.
Exactly. I'm like, don't throw me curveballs, Griffin. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, we're going to get your forecast. Well, if you have a child about to enter junior high school, there is something you can't forget.
Before school starts, your 7th grader needs to get a TDAP shot. Mackenzie's live in South Reno to tell us where your child can actually get immunized today. Right, Mackenzie?
Yeah, that's right, Bill and Karen. Good morning to you. Kids, plug your ears. We're talking about back to school. I hate it too, but we've got to do it. And one thing on your list, besides getting all those fun school supplies, is the shot, which is not so fun. But the TDAP, it's a requirement. So 11 and 12-year-olds, if you're entering 7th grade, you've got to get one. That's why we're here at St. Mary's, their Galena location, because the Northern Nevada Immunization Coalition is partnering with St. Mary's to offer these shots for free. It's happening today right here just off Wedge Parkway from 4 to 7. Gwen Curtis, you're our St. Mary's nurse. Thanks for getting up early. Let's talk about how important it is. Explain to parents why this is a necessity.
It's a necessity. Well, for one thing, it's a requirement, so the kids won't be able to get into school without it. And it's important because pertussis has been an outbreak, whooping cough, it's also called whooping cough, has been an outbreak in California and Nevada in the past 10 years. And so because of that, it is a requirement for the kids to be protected with this TDAP shot.
And the start of school just right around the corner. Next month, you find it's a really busy time for you at St. Mary's.
Oh, it's very, very busy. And people, it's really important for them to get the shots early so that they don't have to be missing school or waiting in line for the shot.
Gwen, thanks. So actually, Gwen's nephew, his name's Brendan. He's an 11-year-old from Gardnerville. He's driving here. He's a brave boy. He's going to get his TDAP live on the morning show with us. But right now we have Heidi Hurst. She's with Northern Nevada Immunization Coalition. Let's talk about what happened in California last year. Really scary outbreak.
Definitely. You know, they had a number of infant deaths, and they had the highest number of cases they've had in over 50 years. And when we're really looking at immunizing the 11-year-old age group, we're making sure that we're protecting the littlest members, the ones in their family that can't be immunized yet because they're just born. And so that's one of the benefits of TDAP, as well as we're not only protecting that age group of the 11 and 12-year-olds, but also the tiny babies. So we want to make sure it happened in California, it doesn't happen here, and we've had this requirement for a few years. In California, as a result of their outbreak, they just passed this same requirement.
Wow, very good. Thank you so much, Heidi. So coming up, we're going to talk about where you can go if you don't have a pediatrician. One place, you can come right to St. Mary's, their Galena location on Wedge Parkway from 4 to 7 to get your 7th grader their free TDAP shot. We're going to have much more for you this morning. I'm Mackenzie Warren reporting live from St. Mary's. Bill and Karen, back to you.
Mackenzie, last year when I had my son, I got a TDAP shot in the hospital, and I think it was due to the outbreak in California and the few cases that we had here in Nevada. I think they were trying to protect babies. But now I'm hearing something about pregnant women getting the shot. Am I correct, and is that safe?
Right, yeah, absolutely. So that hasn't passed as an official recommendation, but the CDC is looking at exactly that, Karen, talking about mothers getting a TDAP shot late in the pregnancy, and they're looking at as a possibility of a twofer, protecting the mother and both that unborn baby when they are eventually born, to kind of cut down on the likelihood of them getting whooping cough. So that's something that hasn't changed yet, but Northern Nevada Immunization Coalition stays on top of it. We're going to have much more on those regulations if and when they do pass, but for now, 7th graders for sure need to get that shot.